The light is becoming intense. If only habits remain habitual in life, the soul gets lost.
Stay apart, separate from your habits, and have such ownership over yourself that if you want to quit a habit, you can do so in an instant without needing to think twice. I heard when travelers first reached the North Pole, they were in great trouble.
There was food for 3 months which ran out, and they had to spend about 15 to 20 days fasting in hunger. Sometimes they caught fish, which was fine, but sometimes they couldn't, which was difficult. The ship got entangled, stuck in the ice. But the biggest problem for the captain of those travelers was not food. The group of travelers was willing to go without food. The biggest trouble arose with cigarettes. When the cigarettes ran out, people started cutting and smoking the ship's ropes. The captain was worried. He said that if this continued for 20 days, we would never make it back. If you're cutting the ropes, how will the ship move forward? The sails will fall. But people were so desperate to smoke cigarettes. What could the captain do? One man, the rest were cigarette smokers. What could they even do? They would secretly cut them at night, cut them from here and there. When this ship somehow returned and the news was published in the newspapers, a man in America was smoking his cigarette while reading the newspaper. Suddenly he found it strange that people smoke dirty ropes.
He was also a chain smoker. He thought, cigarette in hand. He wondered if this would have been my fate if I had been with them. Would I have also smoked by cutting ropes? For a moment, he had this thought. He placed the cigarette on the ashtray. And he said, I will only pick it up when I'm in such a state that I feel I can even smoke dirty ropes. Otherwise, I won't pick it up. 20 years passed and the cigarette remained on his table. People would ask him why a half-burned cigarette was kept there. They would say that I have to pick it up someday. But I will only pick it up on the day my pain becomes such that my habit becomes big and I become small. But I am waiting. That moment does not come. 20 years have passed. That means haven't smoked a cigarette in 20 years and haven't even remembered it. I am trying to remember that it might happen anytime because I want to know in what trouble the people on the ship would have to smoke ropes. But it never came. He has written his memoir. I was reading the memoir. He wrote in the memoir, I can't understand what happened because I had tried to quit smoking many times before, but I couldn't quit. Even if I quit for 2 days, after a couple of days, I would start smoking again. But what happened?
I hadn't even quit now. I'm just waiting for when the habit grabs hold and shakes me, then I'll smoke. But I just want to know if I were on that ship, would I have drunk the ropes? I haven't picked up the habit in 20 years. I don't understand what happened. He doesn't understand because he knows nothing about awareness, knows nothing about consciousness. He hasn't quit smoking. It has stopped due to awareness because he is holding on to the awareness that only when the craving is so strong that I smoke the ropes will I smoke. But because of that awareness, the craving doesn't catch hold. Awareness, it catches the craving. Now if someone knowledgeable about awareness meets him, he will get an answer. But without knowing, awareness doesn't accompany it. I tell you, for the habits that have gripped you strongly, be conscious towards them. I'm not saying to you quit smoking. I'm saying smoke consciously. I am going to build a room here in the ashram, where there will be a facility for those who want to smoke cigarettes consciously. So go there and definitely smoke, but keep your attention the entire time. Do not smoke even for a moment in unconsciousness. Then, if you want to smoke, do it with enjoyment. There is no harm. But I know if awareness is cultivated, who would act so foolishly? Such foolishness only happens in unconsciousness. I am not telling you to give up anything because I know that simply giving up has never led anyone to truly give up. I only ask you to cultivate awareness because I know that with awareness, whatever is useless automatically drops away and what is meaningful remains. Awareness is the ultimate chemistry of spiritual life. Alchemy.
And chemistry. Everything else is a matter of detail.